Hello, hello, friends. How are you today? Thank you so much for being here with me. And happy July. Can you believe we're into July already? This summer is flying by. So today I have this cute little summary card with a penguin and lots of florals. And I was just in the mood to make something summary, and this is what I came up with. So let me show you the products that I used to make this real quickly. I use this penguin garden, which I think is just such a fun way to do penguins with, instead of in the snow, putting them with the summery garden items. Then we have the spring scalloped oval frames. And I'm also using the Floral Impressions paper. And this is such a pretty paper packet. And I had a hard time deciding which one to use, but I ended up going with this one. And I'm also using the one next to it right here. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. Now, I did a lot of our work ahead of time, and there's just a few things that we're going to do separate. So I do have a few gems here that I've sorted out of my stash, and I added those, to my frame, and you can see. And another thing I did is on the back side of my frame, I added a piece of a yellow oval, and I just put that back and then cut that by hand to get that to fit. But you could do a die if you had one that was the right shape. And that's just so that my little flowers appear yellow. So that's just something you can do to bring some interest to your frame. Nothing hard there. And I've gone ahead and cut my pieces. This is a top folding card, so I went ahead and made myself a card base. And I also cut down my background paper to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So the one thing that I wouldn't say tricky, but that we're going to do here, if you notice, my penguin is tucked in as if he's standing amongst the flowers. So we are going to do that. And to do that, I believe it's this one right here. I'm going to grab that die, and I have cut a piece of paper here, and we just need to decide where we want our penguin standing here amongst the flowers. So I think maybe, maybe about right here. Maybe right here. Okay, so we're just going to add our tape. And I'm going to go ahead and die cut this. Whoops, I got it off just a little bit. When I turned it over, I can see my oval's not completely covered, so I'm going to move that this direction just a wee bit. I want to preserve as much of that nice purple rose as I can. But yeah, that looks like it got it. Run that through real quick. We're also going to do something a little more to my penguin. I did have to fussy cut him. This set is not one that I have the dies for. I don't know if they're available or not. I forgot to check that. Okay, so now that we have our oval ready to go, I'm going to take my little scissors, and right here among these flowers, I'm just going to trim right along there. And you know, how well you cut is not going to matter, because a lot of the background is going to be covered up with our penguin. So for now, I think I want to preserve this taller flower right here. That's why I was just checking. If we change our minds, we can always tuck that back behind. There we go. All right. So now we have our base and our bottom. Now for this piece, I'm going to take just a little bit of Distress ink, and I'm just going to take away that white edge. Okay. Might as well take the white edge away on there too. And the same on this piece, just running that around the edge. All right. So the top piece, I'm going to go ahead and glue that down right to my oval that we die cut. Did I get that on there straight, boy? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now this piece, I'm going to add foam. Let his flowers be out over the top. Maybe about like this. Now, so what I'm going to do, now that I'm going to hold my foam right there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some glue right here to my little penguin. Hopefully you can all see what I'm doing here. I'm going to raise him about to where I want him. And now I'm going to place this right where it's going to go. Hopefully I got that straight. Yes, okay. So now that that's on, now I'm going to turn this over and we're going to add our foam tape. There we go. Oops, a couple more pieces. And of course, this little technique of fussy cutting and adding your die, it's just a fun way to add some dimension and make whatever image you're placing on your card. You know, it becomes a part of your background paper. And of course, I touch that down. I want to get that on there just right so that we don't see any of the white. That's pretty good. And I'm going to bring that towards the front. Okay, now one other thing that I'm going to do, and I could have done this beforehand, but it's okay. I've got a very pale marker. I did not want to see this white outline since it doesn't show up quite so bad on this one, but you can notice on this one my background is very kind of peachy, where on this one it's a little lighter. But I'm going to take this E00 marker and I'm just going to color the white around there. And that's going to take away that harsh white. Now on this background, it's not quite as noticeable, but on this one, I really noticed it. So this is another thing you can do. If your background's blue, you might choose a really pale blue marker, or you know, depending on what color your background is, you can decide what you want to color that white edge. But I find that this just takes away, it helps that penguin just kind of blend in to my background paper. There we go. Simple as that. Hold that up for you. Now, the last thing we're going to do to this little guy is add just a little bit of glitter. And I'm going to do that with my glue. And I'm just going to tap on the flowers. Tap on his flowers up here. All right. Have a glitter tray. Always have a glitter tray handy. All right, now right now you can see that white glue, but when that dries, it's going to dry clear. And our flowers will have some fun sparkle. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set this one aside and glue down our background. And this card is almost complete. One thing I did want to show you about my penguin When I colored him, I used, oops, boy, I lowered my camera because I kept getting too low. So I thought I'm going to lower it so I have more room. Now I'm going too high, I tell you. Okay, so when I colored him, I used the grays. But it was a little hard to get that kind of shine across his head and down his arm. So after I was done coloring him, I took the 0 and I just did one swipe down his arm and like where I wanted that shine. And I thought that did a really nice job of taking away just enough ink to, highlight those areas. So that is how I did that. Now because our penguin is already popped up, I'm going to go ahead and just glue this right down onto the frame, and then I'm going to pop up this whole piece on my background. Okay. A nice large piece of foam to this one. All right, there we go. I love how the hot pink frame kind of picked up the pinks, but also how the yellows highlighted the yellows. And I just think that's a really sweet card. So our very last thing that we need to do is to add our sentiment on the inside. Before I used thanks a bunch. This one says miss you bunches. Perfect just the way you are, and you're the pick of the bunch. And I think I'm going to put you're the pick of the bunch on this one. I don't know that I've used that one before, so just going to condition it a little bit there on my hand. Go ahead and just stamp that in black. All right, and I like to put my sentiments right about in the top half center. That's just where I kind of like to give you more room to write. All right, and there is our card for today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I look forward to crafting with you again next week. And I hope you're having a wonderful summer so far. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.